Okay, so we're just reviewing race 4 it was from Saint-Tropez. Germans with a nice rounding, we're in second place, tight in and wide exit, which is not really ideal tactically for this next leg with 1 mark to then head to the finish. You can see just how tight it is in the rest of the pack. We've got the Kiwis here and the Aussies super tight coming into that gate mark, and both boats did a really nice job with that rounding. For us, it was really, the judgment of how to find that lay line for this final turning mark to the finish. And you can see we just cut the corner on the Germans really nicely. I'd say we got a little bit lucky with the wind shifting to the right-hand side, which helped us to get up to that mark. The other thing is just how impressive these boats are and how close to the wind they can go with these small wings in stronger winds and flat water like we had here. Really, really impressive performance from the boats, and we just snuck up, got around that final turning mark in front of the Germans, and then it was a simple reach to the finish. So really nice work from Hannah, in particular at the back of the boat, judging that lay line. So we're just taking a look at a different start really in light airs in Geneva. Always super difficult starting in light airs with SailGP, and our team not in a great position and right at the back of the pack, but what they did do nicely was identify the amount of bad air or gas that comes off the wings of these boats. There's so much thrust that's developed off the wings and really disturbs the air. So even though they were right at the back, they kept away from the pack, kept that clear air, kept on the foil, and actually ended up doing okay out of the start, despite being a long way back at the gun. And so I think it's just a really interesting observation of the bad air, particularly in the light airs off these wings, and how the teams are having to manage that as they get around the course. And I think in general, Geneva was a great example of a light air venue, and just how difficult it is for all of the teams trying to firstly get on the foil, and then if you're on the foil, stay on the foil, and just huge gains and losses between the different manoeuvres, and whether you can stick a manoeuvre or not. So, real test for all of the athletes. Okay, so we're just reviewing that final race from Cádiz. We're coming into the pre-start here versus the Germans and the Kiwis, and we pick up a pre-start penalty for going out of bounds, which is, I think, both on the boat and for those of us watching, was pretty excruciating. But what the team did do really well was recover and not panic, not get stressed about it, and just figure out how to get back into the race. They had to take the penalty, get behind the other 2 boats. But then, like I say, they really dug in hard and kept it tight with the Kiwis. And this is coming up, this is really the killer moment. Coming up to the final turning mark, Kiwis putting in an attack, just can't keep it foiling, and we get that critical overlap before they get to the zone around the mark, which would give them the Kiwis protection if they got there ahead, and glide on through. And that's when you look back at the season, that will be one of the defining moments. Of course, the grand final is going to be the defining moment, but in terms of getting there, that was a big moment for our team, and they did a fantastic job.